We start with breaking news. An Amber Alert has been issued for a pregnant Aurora mother and her 4 kids. You see them there. Aurora police are looking for Nikki Mori right now. They say she threatened to hurt herself and her children, who range in ages from 1 to 9 years old. They believe she may be driving a 2005 Gold Chrysler Pacifica with Colorado plate QFZ981. Now, the vehicle has a yellow sticker on the back. Also breaking on Denver 7, a cyclist competing in the IRONMAN Boulder was hit and killed by a car. Denver 7's Liz Gilardi is live in Boulder. And Liz, you've learned the competitor was a woman from Nebraska.
Yeah, 34-year-old Michelle Walters killed during the cycling portion of the Boulder Ironman. This tragedy on a day that's supposed to be about personal achievement. These athletes train for months. We are here at the finish line where some of these athletes are just now learning about what happened. Colorado State Patrol is investigating the crash along US 36 near Broadway. The road was open to traffic at the time, but there was a portion that was coned off for cyclists, and that's where the accident happened around 10 a.m. The exact details of the crash remain under investigation, but I talked with some athletes who tell me that area can get very congested during the race with all those cyclists in the area. Officials with IRONMAN Boulder did not want to talk on camera, but released a statement saying they are working with CSP and, quote, "Our condolences go out to the athletes' family and friends whom we will continue to support." Again, as athletes finish here today, some are just now learning what happened and are very upset to learn that one of their own killed doing this race. Reporting live in Boulder, Liz Gilardi, Denver 7.
So sad. All right. Thank you, Liz. The 16th Street Mall not under a good light right now. First, video of a man attacking people with a PVC pipe surfaced this summer. Then just last week, this new video was uncovered showing another violent fight on the mall on Wednesday night. New at 5, one Lakewood man is saying enough with the violence. And once you see his injuries, you'll understand why. Brenda Lise Gonzalez is live on the 16th Street Mall. And Brenda, this man was violently attacked while trying to catch a ride.
Molly doesn't remember much, just waking up at the hospital after a night out with friends right here at the 16th Street Mall.
I got my jaw broken for $20.
Wearing an ice pack to help with the pain.
I have a fracture in my lower jaw.
This man prefers not to be identified after he was attacked on the 16th Street Mall.
Could have ended up worse.
His last memory is walking toward the Capitol late Saturday night after a night out with friends. Then it all went black.
Just woke up in the hospital the next morning.
Paramedics found him near 16th and Court before taking him to the hospital. This is just one of a handful of violent attacks on the 16th Street Mall this year. You may remember this cell phone video viewed by millions this summer, showing a man armed with a PVC pipe attacking a number of people along the mall. Then there's this, a fight captured on cell phone video earlier this week of a man being beaten by a group of people.
It's a shame. It's a real shame.
Denver police report crime is down on 16th Street compared to last year. And while police are increasing patrols there, for this man, it may not be enough.
I just think it's very unsafe and how people think it's okay to rob people in the middle of the night.
Now with several fractures on his face, his message asking for safety isn't just for police, but for everyone who goes to the mall.
I just like to see better attitudes in people, because this is Colorado. It's supposed to be one of the most friendly states.
He's hoping that police will be able to use surveillance footage from the many cameras around the mall to help catch whoever is responsible for his injuries. The Downtown Denver Partnership plans to hire extra private security officers to help police patrol this area. That should begin later this month. Reporting live in Denver, Brenda Lise Gonzalez, Denver 7.
And Brenda, our Denver 7 investigators broke down the numbers from Denver police. So far this year, there have been 699 arrests on the 16th Street Mall. 134 of them happened in July. Now, during the same time last year, there were 783 arrests. That's a 20% drop when you compare those numbers. And another area the city is working hard to make safer is the Colfax corridor. The West Colfax Business Improvement District was out painting 2 intersections on West Colfax near Raleigh and Perry today. They hope the art will draw more attention to the crosswalks and make the area safer for pedestrians.
It's a visual reminder. I mean, already today you see people slowing down, you see people asking questions, and you see really more attention to this area that's usually a pass-through that creates a dangerous situation with quick-moving vehicles and pedestrians.
Now, this was all part of an ongoing effort to improve the Colfax corridor. Officials made similar improvements to East Colfax and plan more along Colfax next year. Now, let's head over to Stacey Donaldson for your first alert forecast. Stacey, I swear it feels a little bit like fall out there.
It does. Our temperatures have dropped the last couple of days. Just a few high clouds across the area now, but still monsoon moisture coming in through Colorado, and we're not quite done with that yet. We still have scattered showers moving in across the state. It depends on where you are on what you're getting, sunshine versus thunderstorm activity. Now, we do have heavier showers down south toward Colorado Springs and then just off to the west of Denver, but really so far just cloud cover here if you were up early in the morning, a lot of fog if you were out and about, but stronger thunderstorms here out just west of Cascade and Divide. So keep in mind that we will still have thunderstorm activity moving through the state. We are going to see a few passing showers here in Denver, but we'll talk more about that and what the rest of the night and work week holds coming up.
All right, Stacey, thank you. For the first time in 14 years, Denver police will begin collecting racial information about the people they come into contact with. Now, the move comes after a number of complaints about a lack of accountability. That's according to our partners at the Denver Post. Chief Robert White says recent protests show the information is necessary to keep the public informed. The department will start collecting the info by the end of the year. Developing on Denver 7, 2 men have been arrested accused of shooting and killing 2 people in Adams County. Brandon Carr and Rogelio Heredia are both charged with first-degree murder. The Adams County Sheriff's Office says they shot 4 people at the Berkeley Village Mobile Home Park. This is off Sheridan near 52nd in Arvada. 2 of the victims, both men, died. A special honor today for the state trooper killed in a drunk driving crash last November. People in Douglas County went out to the county fair to leave messages for Jamie Jurcevics and her family. State Patrol called it a rose for a rose. They attached the messages to roses for Jurcevics and laid them out on a patrol car, which you see there, where her photo was displayed.
Jamie worked for both the Douglas County Sheriff's Office and for the Colorado State Patrol. And so we thought this was a really fitting place for the community members to come out, pay their respects to her and her family.
A nice tribute. Now, the funeral home that took care of her funeral donated 500 roses for the event. The retired Army colonel who hit and killed Jurcevics pleaded guilty. He's currently serving an 8-year prison sentence. We all know Donald Trump has said a lot to create controversy, but these words created quite a firestorm for Trump.
If you look at his wife, she was standing there. She had nothing to say. Maybe she wasn't allowed to have anything to say.
A Highlands Ranch man decided to fight fire with feelings. We first told you about Michael Sexton last night at 10. He encouraged people to honor all fallen veterans, regardless of race or religion. Denver 7's Amanda Del Castillo shows us his words of encouragement brought out nearly 50 people.
We can't, or at least one person can't, decorate every headstone.
But decorating every headstone wasn't the plan. Sexton says the event was about honoring someone who may be different from you, but shares the same love for our country.
Those are people that they give the ultimate sacrifice to defend the United States of America.
Ashraf Azim is a Muslim American. He says it's events like this that prove our strengths come from our unity. Like our fallen heroes, people who honored them were of all different races, religions, even ages.
There's not a lot of young people who kind of care about this. They're usually like inside watching TV or playing like a video game. So it feels cool to get out and do some stuff to honor like the troops who fought for us.
Reese's parents want to teach her that even in small ways, she can be part of a solution and not a problem. The 10-year-old and her parents spent the morning combing through the cemetery looking for those who, at a glance, are different.
Someone who received the Medal of Honor. We've seen the Jewish faith.
Decorating the gravestones of the decorated.
It's something that you volunteer to do. It's about what's in here and your love of country.
Reporting at Fort Logan National Cemetery, Amanda Del Castillo, Denver 7.
Meanwhile, a new poll shows Hillary Clinton gaining ground on the campaign trail, adding to her lead over rival Donald Trump. A new ABC News Washington Post poll shows Clinton up 8 points, with gains among women and consolidating support in her own party. Trump, on the other hand, still struggles to win over some Republicans. The poll also shows trustworthiness is still a problem for both nominees. A new doping scandal at the Rio Olympics. The Kenyan track and field team manager has been sent home after video surfaced of him allegedly offering to protect cheating athletes. An investigation is now underway. And new fallout for Russia. Now all Russian Paralympic athletes are banned from the Summer Games. The track and field team was banned earlier this year. Meanwhile, some U.S. athletes are doing really well in their Olympic competitions. We'll have an update on that action a little bit later on SPX. A commercial building in Parker has some serious damage that needs repairs. South Metro Fire says a vehicle inside the building caught fire late last night. Someone driving by saw smoke. They called 911. The building belongs to a garbage truck company. Nobody inside was hurt. Well, no honey needed here. Coming up, how 30,000 bees ended up outside an Oklahoma Walmart, sending shoppers running. Then the creative way renters are making quick cash to afford sky-high rents and the nonprofit helping them do it. And Pokemon Go has done it again. The life-saving discovery one fan made outside an animal shelter.